Today I'm celebrating Neutrality Day. Now, that's an unusual name for a festival, and it seems like a kind of peculiar thing to celebrate. What it is to be neutral, to not be partisan, to not take sides in things. And when I associate, what I associate with that particular word are places like Switzerland, who I know is not particularly neutral, but more Sweden, that has been famous for not having participated in any wars for what I believe is something like, I believe it was in the early 1800s was the last time that they got involved in a military conflict. Now maybe that's easy for Sweden, being up where they are and not being a country that people have been keen to invade for its natural resources or anything like that, but nevertheless, they have held true to a principle that war is not worth it, that killing is not worth it, that there is a principle of non-violence that's worth adhering to. In previous films, I've talked about the idea of the golden rule. I won't do unto others what I'll do unto what we do unto others will be done to us, and the idea that adhering to the golden rule and not doing unto others what we wouldn't like done to us is something worth striving for, something worth holding to. And for that reason, Neutrality Day seems like a bizarre thing to celebrate, because surely that should just be our most natural inclination. Shouldn't every day be Neutrality Day? Do we really need a day to remind ourselves of the value of honouring other people's spaces, that my rights end where yours begin, that I should respect your autonomy, your physical space, your ability to self-determine? But seemingly we do need a reminder. Seemingly we have largely forgotten what that is. We impose ourselves on other people through our emotions, through our expectations, and the way we interact with our physical environment. At this very moment, I'm recording this on a camera made of plastic, made of glass, made of all sorts of materials that have been mined from this earth, so that I can then transmit this via satellites, through computers, and all of this silicon and all of this cobalt that's been wrenched from the earth. Oh my goodness, is there any value to it? How can it be justified? I've just in recording this video hurt so many people indirectly, whether they even know it or not. Yet I really want to believe that there's something which is happening with humanity at the moment, that we've, like toddlers in a playground, that we're hurting each other in order to, and our earth and our space, in order to learn a lesson, in order to advance, in order to become adults. And I really want to believe that humanity is going through this process of trying to mature, trying to understand how it is that we've affected our planet, so that we can then learn how to live in a true spirit of neutrality, where we respect all that's around us. I like to think we're coming to the end of this, or at least coming to a significant juncture in this process of what it is to learn to be human, learning to be alive. And so for that reason, I'm going to join these celebrations of Neutrality Day. And I really hope that we will see a diminishment of war as time goes on, that we can learn to live in peace with each other despite all of our differing needs. If only we can feed the poor, house the homeless, if only we can find a way to create enough riches in this world for everyone's needs to be met, then maybe there's a possibility that real neutrality will be found.